Alex Bowman is a true rags to riches story right now in the Cup Series. The fact that he has gone from two garbage teams in the Cup Series to one of the top rides in the sport is mighty impressive. But this video is not about that. This is about showing you guys how bad his first few years in the Cup Series were. After a decent season, which saw him finish 11th in the points in the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 2013 with owner Robbie Benton, it seemed like his career was going straight downhill. I'll just put it like this. He was stuck racing for BK and Tommy Baldwin Racing in 2014 and 2015. I mean, do I really need to say anything else?
Stand by. Crash out of turn number 4. Brad Keselowski in front of Trevor Bayne. Contact. And a big pileup. Now watch the 2 and the 21 right there.
Boy, it looked like the 2 just started to get loose. I'm not so sure that there was any contact. Almost looked like the 2 just started to get loose all on his own.
It definitely did not look like there were any contact between Trevor Bayne and that 21.
Boy, Brian Scott hit that inside wall pretty hard in the 33 car.
Jeff Gordon, Michael Annette
Let's watch
involved.
this, Larry. See what happens here. The 21 to 2. See him right here. See, Keselowski looks like he's getting loose, almost like something happened to his car, like maybe a flat tire or something.
He definitely wiggled quite a bit before that car broke loose.
Yeah.
Look at the 20 of Matt Kenseth trying to stay out of it. Alex Bowman behind him. Tire and the car won't turn down on the flat, and he almost slid up into trouble. Now the caution is out, this time for Alex Bowman, who...
Caution's out, caution's out. Right front damage hard, guys. Right front tire down.
Bowman coincidentally brought out the final caution last Sunday night at Charlotte when a left front tire exploded.
Yeah, we haven't
on his Dr. Pepper Toyota.
Don't know of any tire issues, but it's kind of odd that the 44 and the 23 all of a sudden both have flat tires. We'll have to check into that.
Caution was a big break for a few drivers like Ryan Newman in the 31. Kyle Larson in the 42, remember, had to start at the rear of the field because of an engine change.
Yeah, car in the wall, turn 1. That's Alex Bowman again.
Oh, gosh, is that...
Matt Kenseth squeaks by.
My gosh, Kenseth barely got through there.
Caution is out.
Lap 222. 5th caution flag of the day.
Boy, I guarantee you Matt Kenseth was drawing up in the seat of his race car. That was close.
You saw the tire come apart just before he hit the wall.
You know, Matt had to be thinking that that 23 was going to come down the racetrack, and he went to the outside. 23 never came down the racetrack, kind of stayed up there.
Whoa.
That is close, buddy. Really close. Matt had to think that because he had damage, he would look at it. He got his tires locked up. You see the black marks sliding the wheels. Oh my, right there, Matt's thinking, man, I just threw this day away.
Well, there were still cars coming on the inside, so Alex Bowman didn't want to slide down there in front of traffic.
2 tires this time, but keep in mind, Alex Bowman in the wall. Talked about 2 rookies restarting inside the top 10. Troubles for another, Alex Bowman in the 23. Alex was running back in the 37th position. He was already 2 laps down.
I mean, he got loose, but boy, there was a lot of aero stuff going on there. He had a car in front of him, behind him, right beside him.
A lot happening right there.
Remember when we talked earlier about all those past Michigan winners that had gone a lap down?
But kind of concerned about the car being too hot. There's not a lot of debris on the front of the race car, but they're just watching the temperatures on that 2 car. Water pressure was okay. He'll get a wedge adjustment this time.
Trouble on the track, Dave. Cars colliding on the back straightaway. Alex Bowman, 23. Tony Stewart, more piling in. Is that Kyle Busch in the inside wall? 18 car all torn up. We're done. Figure out what happened.
This probably comes from just a push that went wrong.
Yeah, it looks like Almirola got into the back of Yaley. Just at the wrong little
angle and just pushed him in the right side.
And Kyle Busch there in the smoke gets run into from behind, looked like by Austin Dillon, the 3 car. Looked like Kyle Busch was going to be fine, but when all the smoke, Austin Dillon not able to slow down and runs into the back of the 18.
Now, was the 43 being pushed by the car behind
Kyle
him?
Busch right there.
Yep.
He had slowed down and missed it and got run into by the 3 car.
Crash. 3 cars pile up. Bowman sideways. Dillon involved. Hornish, the yellow car, slamming into the wall. And we're back under caution. Jeb Burton, I believe, also involved. There's Hornish. Bowman. Tough break for Tommy Baldwin's now single car team. And yes, that is the rookie Jeb Burton out of the Truck Series, coming to Sprint Cup. All torn up.
And every one of these drivers to a man said that all we want to do is finish this race. We don't want to tear up a car.
On the high side. Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
And it all started. Jeb Burton and Sam Hornish got together, and Bowman was just a victim.
No.
Yeah, well, he mentioned something about the 11. I think he said it didn't need going on the outside of the 11. I think you want to take a look at all that. He was actually a victim in this whole thing.
See right there, Jeb Burton gets into the right rear of Sam Hornish in that 9.
And then Jeb, it just causes Jeb's car to go to the right, and then it comes back hard left right into Sam. And that's what got Bowman.
Yeah, Alex Bowman has nothing to apologize for.
No, I don't think he made a mistake.
And Alex Bowman was quickest in the second practice yesterday. Alex, obviously disappointed right now. Any idea where this puts you for trying to make the 500?
I have no idea. Just really thankful for Nico RC and Toy State and everybody at TBR for having faith in me and being part of Team Chevy. We've had the fastest car I've ever had here, and it's my own fault. We caught the 11 real quick there, and I tried to go to the outside of him, and the 19 was behind me. So obviously the 19 went with his teammate, and I was hung out, got shuffled to the back, and shouldn't have been there to begin with. So I take responsibility on that one. That's my fault. I shouldn't have been there, but hopefully we're still in a show. If not, we'll get him in Atlanta.
That's 21-year-old Alex Bowman.
What all that meant was the crew chief has looked at the strategy of how much fuel they used in the first run versus the second run, and he's informing his driver. And you see some smoke here out of the 7.
Bowman.
Coming to pit road, though, so that shouldn't put any fluid on the racetrack. What he's explaining to his driver is, I need that fuel mileage we have on the first run. When he says,
caution has come out from New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the second time. Debris on the racetrack, and the flames rolling out from the right side of the 7 of Alex Bowman.
you know, we've seen this before at the short tracks. The 7 had an issue with the right front tire. Looked like he melted the bead, came down pit road, got a new tire on it, but didn't clear all the old rubber, I'm assuming, off. Well, no, I disagree.
Yeah, we're going to disagree. It is not out, and the driver's climbing out of the car. That's Alex Bowman jumping out of there.
I think he was telling him to get out. At least that's what he needed to be telling.
Yeah.
And what happens
there's a fire suppression system under there that will try to help put that out.
It tries to help, but that fire is what was left of the flat tire on the right front brake rotor. These brake rotors are ridiculously warm. And what happens is after you remove the old tire and put the new one on, if there's still some strings or some cords on there, that's really just like a wick to a candle. And once it hits that hot rotor, you see what happens. Big, big flames.
In the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him. The green flag is out as they cross the start-finish line. Will they throw the caution? Trying to get back up to speed. Caution comes out. Now the question is, who was in front?
Stay in front of him. Stay in front of him. We talked about it before the restart started. He couldn't go to the back of the pack. He had to stay where he was. If he'd have gone to the back, he would not have transferred. He would not have done it. So him staying in the middle of the pack created a scenario that this all happened, but he had no choice.
You see right here at the 11, heavy contact into the 14, ending his day.
So in his 71 starts over 2 seasons with the team, his stats are this: an impressive 0 wins, 0 top 5s, 0 top 10s, only 3 laps led in 2 years combined, an average finish of 32.1, and 12 DNFs. So let this be a lesson to you guys that underfunded drivers can eventually get top Cup Series rides if they're good enough. Who knows, maybe Greg Golding might get one in the field. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.